All right. I absolutely love that electric buzz there on my brand new logo. G'day, everybody. My name's Brett Salakis. I'm here because I'm making some new videos, a new season of videos, trying to reach out to our PLN in different ways. And the video I'm going to make today is all about Fortnite, the game that's taking the world by a storm. So, what can teachers learn from Fortnite? What is Fortnite? Well, you know what? Fortnite is a cartoon simulated combat game. Children basically all over the world are playing it because it is now the world's number one game. It is currently the most popular game in the world and has two formats. You can either play a save the world version that you pay for and you fight zombies and literally save the world, or you play a battle royale where you've got 100 people and you battle it out. Now, that battle royale game is totally free and the most popular version of the game. Why is it so popular? Well, there's a few reasons why it's popular. Surprise, surprise, it has crafting in it like Minecraft. You have a big axe, you can knock down trees, you can dig up rocks, you get all sorts of resources, and you can build and construct things with your resources. You build forts, hence the name Fortnite, all right? So it's got that element of Minecraft, that element of building, but it also has teamwork, squads, duos. It's got this online collaborative sort of sense. Wow, who would have guessed? Children like working together instead of being by themselves. Also, it is a combat game, so it's got that thrill of the shoot and trying to defeat your opponents and being the ultimate winner. So it's got that competitive sort of thing in there. It's free. That's one of the reasons why people like it so much, and one of the reasons why it has become so popular. But in being free, there are things that you can pay for, but it is what they call no pay to win sort of game. So you can buy things, you can buy new outfits, you can buy groovy dances that your character can do, but you cannot buy anything that's going to make you a better player. You can't buy extra armor or more powerful sort of tools. It is a level playing field for everybody, just like life should be. It's fair and equitable. It's not the rich guy who can buy everything gets the advantage over the kid who's just showing up for the first time. So there is a huge cultural impact across all ages and genders because a lot of children are playing this game. If you are unaware of this game being played with your students, then you're not talking to them, because I can guarantee you will have a huge percentage of your class playing this game. Ninja, who is an extremely well-known YouTuber and great at the game Fortnite, has just been announced as the world's most referenced sports person. Yes, I said sports person, the world's most referenced sports person. He has overtaken Ronaldo. More mentions of Ninja in mainstream and online media than any other sports person on the globe. Ohio State University is now even offering eSports scholarships for Fortnite players. So if you're really good at Fortnite, you can't afford college tuition over in America, then you can need to get really, really sharp at your Fortnite skills, because you can get your tuition fees paid by an eSports scholarship for Fortnite. So it's big, and importantly, has a nice gender balance to it. So unlike a lot of other sort of combat sort of games, we have avatars randomly selected. So you play as a male character one, you play as a female character in the next game. So you alternate. There's a 50-50 sort of matchup of avatars, gender avatars that you might be assigned to. And importantly, the female avatars aren't scantily clad young girls like a Lara Croft Tomb Raider style. They wear the sort of active wear that you would expect this type of game, type of player to actually be wearing in such a game. So, what can teachers learn from this? Now, I'm not talking about what can teachers learn to actually make their class a little bit more like Fortnite, but what is it that drives the success of Fortnite that we could say, you know what, I need to make sure I'm using those same successful concepts in my class to drive success in my classroom? Well, I've worked out that there are 4 things behind the success of Fortnite, and they are transferable to the classroom. First is accessibility. Everyone is able to play Fortnite. It's a very fair, open gaming platform. It's open tasks. You know what you've got to do. You go out there, play. You can craft a little bit. You can build. The expert players can do their thing. The noobs can do their thing. Everybody works to their own ability, and slowly get better and better and better. It is not too dissimilar from project-based learning and personalized learning, where we are setting up big tasks and students can work to their abilities, and it's the craft of the teacher to then make sure that they are getting the attention that they need, the support that they need to have the success that's required to gain in their learning. It's also fun and engaging. That's my second point here. It's a fun game. It's got groovy dance moves. There's a boogie room there, so you can boogie away. There's a boogie bomb, so it's like a little grenade that you throw. That's a real woo. Look at that. I'm an NBA player. A grenade that you can throw, and when it explodes, rather than being a nasty explosion, actually forces the other players around you to do a little disco fever. So it's fun. We know that if we can make our classrooms more fun, more engaging, they're going to, statistically, they're going to benefit from that. So just like this game is fun, engaging, kids want to coming back for more, we need to make sure that our content is fun and engaging. We need to get in there, get them excited about their learning, and then deliver the content in a way that not is entertaining. That's the wrong word, because we're not entertainers, we are educators, but it holds their interest level. We want them to love learning. And that's very, very important. Third point, what can we learn from Fortnite? Third point, it's collaborative. When you play this game, you can play in duos, you can play in squads, so you can play in 2s, 4s. There's even a 50 versus 50 sort of option. You can even play by yourself. There's solo. So there's a variety of different ways to work and cooperate and interact in this game. It's the same way that we need to teach. There is no one set method, no one way for delivering instruction that is the silver bullet. We know that we need to vary what we're doing. So we can't just have explicit instruction all the time. We can't just have, I'm up the front, listen to me, students, be nice and quiet, and I'm going to pontificate and tell you every single thing you need to know, and you need to memorize everything. Likewise, we can't just have group work where they're finding their own adventure all the time. We need to find that balance. We need to have a varied approach. It is by having a varied approach that we meet the needs of all of our different students at different times with the different activities that we're trying to set up. This game does that. There are times when students will play by themselves. There are times when they'll get in pairs. There are times they'll get in small groups. There's times when they'll get in a whole big group of 50. Just like the game, we need to vary the way that we deliver our lessons. Final one, number 4. You win. There is an authentic achievement at the ending, something you can accomplish. How often in class is the reward for the student that works hard? They've done all their work. They've busted their backside. They've got everything done. What can I do? Oh, well, you know what? You finished? Why don't you do this extra worksheet? Or why don't you do this? So the reward for working hard is more work. How about we think a little bit differently? We know the International Baccalaureate has a real action component to the inquiry learning cycle. So what about when we finish our work, we have these real world, authentic sort of tasks where they can, where students can apply what they have learned and do something achievable and do something that makes an authentic difference. They really impact on their world. Well, whether that's their world, their family, their classmates, their school, their community, whatever it might be, and scale up probably appropriate for age, but some sort of goal that they can work to that said, yes, I have done that. I have achieved what we set out to achieve. That's a big part of the learning cycle. So there's my 4 points on what teachers can learn from Fortnite. I hope you found this interesting. Hope it made you question a little bit. If you didn't know anything about Fortnite, you might be able to have a chat with your class as well. Cheers.